A coalition of groups from around the country gathered in Washington Sunday for a rally to promote changes in current immigration policy. Speakers at the event included the Archbishop of Los Angeles, leaders from national unions and immigration advocacy groups, and several members of Congress, including Illinois Congressman Luis Gutierrez and New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez. This rally was hosted by the group Reform Immigration for America campaign. This hour-long portion of the event begins with remarks from NAACP Executive Director Benjamin Jealous.
We have a congressman who knows that destroying 400,000 families a year is immoral and un-America. It is an honor, es un honor, to present the congressman from the 4th District of Illinois, el congresista Luis Gutierrez.
Gracias. Thank you. Gracias. 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 Thank you, Josh. Gracias. Thank you, Josh. My friend, Josh Hoyt is a fighter, and he's a champion for immigrants. Josh, I thank you for your hard work. And I want to thank all of you. And I want to start by thanking someone real special, my wife, Zoraida, for accompanying me here today. Let's give her a round warm of applause. Thank you. Hey, it looks like a few people decided to show up in Washington, D.C. today. Now all we need is a few people in that building back there, the Capitol, to listen to the immigrants and pass comprehensive immigration reform. Well, I know how you get heard in the Capitol. You raise your voice. I promise you, if today we will raise our voices in hope, then soon we will raise our voices in victory, because our day is coming. We stand here at the front door of American history. Tens of thousands of immigrants are filling America's front yard, the very same place where the overlooked and the dispossessed have always traveled to seek redress for their claims. The question is, what history will we make at this spot today? At one end of America's front yard, behind all of you, sits Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator. In 1863, with one signature, he turned hope into victory for millions of African American slaves. Injustice and cruelty was attacked and defeated by a courageous man with this weapon, a pen. Because when Abraham Lincoln moved his pen across the Emancipation Proclamation, he also moved African Americans out of the desperate shadows of slavery and into the bright sunlight of freedom. 100 years later, when America had broken its promise to African Americans, hundreds of thousands of people again came to America's front yard, just as we do today, to demand true freedom. On that day, another great American, Martin Luther King, had a simple message. Justice cannot wait. On this mall in 1963, Dr. King said, justice cannot wait. He was right. And I say to you today, justice cannot wait, for immigrants cannot be delayed because of the fears of politicians. We are flipping over a new page on the calendar. Yesterday's page was fear and finger pointing and waiting. We are turning a new page that says justice. And you know what else the new immigrant calendar says? It says now. Justice now. Justice now. Justicia ahora. Justicia ahora. Justicia ahora. I like those words. We will repeat them again and again until we turn our hope into victory and we are heard. After Dr. King said justice now, in that building back there, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act, and President Lyndon Johnson made equality a reality for African Americans. How did he do it? He did it with a pen, a simple pen. Abraham Lincoln had a pen. Lyndon Johnson had a pen. My friends, Barack Obama has a pen. Barack Obama's pen can turn our hope into victory. And we want Barack Obama to use his pen. We want him to use it now. Our friends, our families, our neighbors have waited too long. If America has a problem it can't solve, our enemies blame immigrants. Lost your job? Blame immigrants. Costly health care? It's those immigrants. But you know what? I say the blame game is over. For today, we've come to the front door of American history to say that the wait is over, the time is now, we're ready to turn our hope into victory. Let's bring about comprehensive immigration reform. So today I want to leave you with this message. We've been patient long enough. We've listened quietly. We've asked politely. We've turned the other cheek so many times, our heads are spinning. Here in this place, where Americans facing injustice travel to have justice delivered, we need to present our demands. What is it that we want? To me, it's simple. It's time to let immigrants come out of the shadows into the light of day, and for America to embrace them and protect them once and for all. The sun is shining on our future today. Today I will tell you what I want. I want the light of justice to bring its glow to every immigrant in every city and town in our nation. What do I want? I want the sunlight of fairness to drive away the darkness and the shadows that immigrants have been forced to live and hide in. What do I want? I want to end the deep and real fear that children feel every day of becoming orphans because their parents might be deported. I want to end the vanishing and disappearing in the middle of the night of parents of our immigrant children. What do I want? I want to stop the pain. I want to stop the pain of women working the fields until their hands are calloused and bloody. I want those women protected from bosses who threaten them. I want those who exploit immigrant women to be jailed for the crimes that they commit. I want the day laborers across the nation to know that for 8 hours of hard work, they will receive 8 hours of fair play. What do I want? I want safe borders where greedy and violent smugglers can't get away with treating human beings like cattle and infesting our communities with drugs. You know, it's simple. I want millions of people who risked it all to come to a new America, to build better lives, to build a better America for all of us, to reach their dreams of American citizenship. What do I want? I'll tell you what I want. I want comprehensive immigration reform, I want justice, and I want it now. I see it. I see the light of justice shining on immigrant soldiers from Mexico and the Philippines, from Poland and Ireland, from Haiti and Ethiopia, who have risked their lives so that we can all live safer and freer. I see the light of justice illuminating the future of young children who pray every night that they won't lose their mother because she crossed the border when they were babies to give them a better life. And I see the light of justice shining on the Capitol behind us, where comprehensive immigration reform will be passed, and the White House, where Barack Obama will take his pen and finally sign the bill into law. Can you see it with me? I see it, and I feel it. For immigrants, it's been a long, cold season, but spring is in the air. That doesn't mean we can stop fighting and pushing. We have to keep marching and praying and working, but we're closer to turning hope into victory. We're closer. I want that light to shine on every immigrant, on the woman, on her hands and knees all day digging onions in Salinas, California, until her knees are almost gone. I want the sun to shine on that man washing dishes, thousands of dishes in El Paso until he can barely feel his hands anymore. On a woman in the sweatshop, in the basement, with no union and no rights, who works for a few dollars to support her kids. I want the sun to shine on them. But you know what? There's someone else I want the sun to shine on. I want the sun to shine on Barack Obama, our president and our leader. I want the light of justice. I want the light of justice to guide his actions and make him our ally and our protector and lead immigrants to a brighter and fairer future. And I want it to guide his pen. I want it to guide his pen, Barack Obama's pen, so that he can sign comprehensive immigration reform. A final de cuentas, esta lucha no va a ser victoriosa o no va a ser derrotada por un hombre o otro hombre aquí en Washington, D.C. Ni Barack Obama, ni los líderes del Capitolio, ni todos los miembros del gabinete van a determinar esta lucha. Esta lucha lo va a determinar este pueblo aquí presente. Y entendamos claramente, en sus manos está tu porvenir. Seamos verticales, tengamos la valentía de luchar hasta que todos los inmigrantes sean respetados aquí en este país. Se firma la legislación comprensiva de reforma de inmigración. Y si hay un estorbo aquí con los políticos, llevaremos esta lucha a todas las calles, todas las iglesias, todos los centros de trabajo, hasta que nos escuchan. La lucha no se determina aquí. La lucha empieza aquí. Hasta la victoria venceremos. Gracias.
¡Que viva el congresista Gutierrez!